Kingston just wants to play Blitzball with us. That's all it really is. He doesn't really want to kill us. So you have this boss up here, which clearly cannot kill us. First boss of the game, but the only attack it has is the ability to use Demi, which only does about a fourth of your health. It does exactly a fourth of your health, but it's your remaining health rather than max health. And there's the little winged guys.
Some can't wait to die.
Of course, the game being a tutorial in the beginning wants to teach you overdrives, which is what that bar below their name is, and their hit points. It allows you to do a special move, and of course, Arms is just going to kill all the winged guys and do some damage. So you have this button combo, and if you mess it up, you just do less damage. Still do your move, but less damage is accrued. This enemy doesn't really have hit points, more the amount of attack you do damages the wings. Now we get to see Titus's overdrive. And I'm failing hard. That was just terrible. Not normally that bad over. That was just... I mean, he does have hit points, but since there's no way to scan him, it's more just determined by how many arms he has left. I'll seem like I get really low, but it really doesn't matter. There's a save sphere right afterwards, which just heals me completely up. Whether or not I save it or not. As I said before, he can't kill me because his only move is Demi. Which will do incrementally less damage each time. So this match is more just kind of time consuming. Probably a little bit longer than needed. Because it teaches you the overdrives, but then you just have to hack at it. And now it's dead. Past it, and like I said, the save sphere here, it fully heals me, as well as allows me to save my progress. That's a little disappointing. So with the original PS2 version of the game had a completely different save window, and I actually really liked what the save window looked like, but unfortunately, when they remastered the game for the PS3, originally they took out the save and just used the regular PlayStation 3 save look, and I wasn't really a fan of that. So I said PlayStation, and now some stuff popped up on my screen, kind of threw me off. But anyway, I was hoping that they would go back to using the old look. I really liked how the saving looked in the game. But apparently they didn't. They decided not to. And this is kind of another boss fight. As you can see, there's kind of a little background thing. So that's going to come into play here in just a minute as Aaron decides to talk. After I kill quite a few of these guys.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
It's as if you can see into the future. Oh, I guess I'll tag it. See what it does. Kinda looks dangerous. So unfortunately, since you actually don't gain experience at this point, there's no point to continue to attack the winged creatures. which kind of stinks because this would be a really good spot to kind of get some good starting experience if you really wanted to spend the time to farm it out. But I personally wouldn't, even if we could. But it's still a little ways into the game before you actually start running. It's kind of a bummer.
Whoa! Whoa!
I totally would have just smashed right onto him. Those totally come right at Edison or no. Somehow they don't. I was wondering how you can make a jump like that, and he's a blitzball player. That's what they
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here. Hey. Hey!
My old man?
So now I'm actually floating in that big sphere right now as I go to find the voice that's talking to me, this little boy here.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Okay. Now we find ourselves in this destroyed ruins. Looks like I get my trusted bird companion. I mean, that bird's gonna follow me through the game, right? It's gonna be another player. I bet that's what's gonna happen. Who needs Arn when you got this gray bird? No. It's abandoning me too. Well, fine then, I didn't want you anyway. Alright, now I'm swimming. Go down, up, and down. I'm just gonna go straight forward. There's a couple things you can do, such as over here, which I'll show you. Let me get on the stairs. So there's this thing here, which if you have a previous game, all your outbed primers are transferred over. So that actually kind of exited out for a moment. So if you use this thing, it'll actually allow you to get a previous save and transfer all the Albed primer which is the Albed language, which is a couple things you'll see here in a little bit. And it's kind of like a second language. You get to collect items to kind of learn the language. And that allows you, if you previously played the game, to start off with as much of the language learned as you have in previous saved games. Allow you to understand a little bit earlier of the game than what you previously would. Okay. So it blacked out there because I was saving, and the game doesn't allow me to actually show me saving, which is a little weird. I'm gonna pick up these potions over here. I believe there's a chest with a potion in it. High potion. So my hit points are way too low at the moment for that to even really be helpful. There's definitely quite a lot of cutscenes at the beginning of this game. As the game progresses, however, there's somewhat less. It becomes a little bit more of an open world, but there's a lot of linear progression in this game for probably a good half or more of the game. Oh, just some fish. This is gonna be an easy battle, right? I mean, it took me 2 seconds to master a sword. How hard is it to master the sword underwater? Apparently pretty easy, according to this guy. And where there's a little fish. There's a bigger one. So I don't really have any other options to attack this guy. But like the last boss, there's no way I can actually lose to this. He does about half my health every time he attacks, as you can see there by the numbers. But I will not be killing him now. That's something saved for much later if I choose to. He actually becomes a side boss in order to get one of the summonings. Oh, he's angry. Luckily he decided to scream there instead of suck in, that way I could escape him.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Okay. I got away from that fish. You get to explore this dungeon. I hope there's a lot of treasure.